I paused that. Can I play this? Thank you, Jesus. Right, I am on. Boop. There it is. Where are you? That one. Trying to find the right channel. Discord is now online. Gotcha. Right. Well, at least it's informed. I got my glasses in here and then I immediately smudge them so they're not on my face. But then I put them down in a dusty part of my office, so that's fun. Anyway. Hey, Panda folks, what is up, my dude? So, everybody that isn't Panda Fox is welcome too. But I just meant that, you know, everybody else as well as Panda Fox. Anyway, yeah. Welcome to LiveTUBBSweekly, where I go through what's been happening this week and then we decide what we're doing next week. And what's been happening this week? Well, not much, except for some random bullshit, which is usually my thing. I just get random bullshit happening to me. I basically said this to my mother, that, like, which because she calls me every week. You know, I said this to my mum, you know. I updated her on the random bullshit that happened this week. And, she was like, wow, you get this all the time, don't you? And I was like, well, everybody does, right? That's life, isn't it? And she was like, no, I don't get this much random bullshit happening to me. So it is me. It is just me. Seriously, what did I do? What did I do in a previous life that I fucked with the fates so much that they want to punish me? Why is there is a tiny stain on my clear see-through glasses that apparently is just in the glasses. Okay. I've been rubbing that, trying to get that off. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, so in some previous life, I have fucked with the fates somehow. If you don't know who the fates are, they are from Greek mythology. Although there is a version of them almost in every single mythology around, so that's kind of like maybe they're real. Anyway, they're from Greek mythology. One sees the past, one sees the present, one sees the future. Well, the present one I think is a little bit redundant, but yeah. And they essentially screw with people's fate. You know? So yeah. Maybe I was a mortal who figured out that the fates exist and then basically screwed with them somehow. Maybe I was that guy. And now every single fucking life that I have, I keep getting screwed with. or is it just this particular one, just in particular? Because it feels that way. Anyway, yeah. So I've basically been. I found out that I'm uniquely cursed with whatever I did. I don't mind so much. I wouldn't mind so much. Maybe that's part of the punishment. But I'd like to know what I did to you guys, girls, whatever you are. Because then I might be like, yeah, okay, no, I deserve this. I get it. But I have no memory of what I did. So, yeah. Could be something your ancestors did. I don't know. In which case, I don't think it's fair to basically punish somebody based on what their ancestors did. You know? I think that's incredibly unfair. Like, say Hitler had a kid, you know? Like, what would I punish him for? His dad was the arsehole, you know? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah. It's still smudged. Is this not working? Oh my god. Besides, my ancestors? I don't think my ancestors did anything. We're kind of too mundane for that. Irish ancestors. What did they do? They didn't do anything. They did nothing. You know, we've been kind of benign on Earth. On my mother's side, my Scottish ancestry is basically that's fairly calm too. You know, I'm sure that there might be one or two bad guys in there, but essentially, like, you know, that would be very local, crappy bullshit that they did. Didn't the Irish take over lands? Where? Oh my god, are you trying to say that basically the Irish colonized places? The Irish have never colonized anywhere. The Irish have never colonized anywhere. They've never been involved in the slave trade. They've been slaves, but they have never been involved in the slave trade. Um, and even then, I always thought that was stupid. Kind of like, the British Empire, who were the people that took over Ireland, by the way. Yeah, the British Empire. They essentially did a bunch of crappy stuff in the past, you know, but then they stopped doing that, and then they basically outlawed the crappy stuff that they did, and then punished people for doing that crappy stuff. And while they were doing the crappy stuff that they did, they just happened to be the best at doing the crappy stuff. So I'm sorry, I don't even see the British Empire as being that big of a bad deal. And I come from a country that basically was destroyed by them several times over. You know, when did the Irish take over lands? If you're talking about, did Irish people take over Irish lands? Then that's hilarious because house could be cursed. My house could be cursed. Well, that would mean that basically about 25% of the Irish population on the Earth planet is fucked because, I mean, how many times have you heard the name Sullivan or O'Sullivan? There's still a mark on my glasses. This doesn't work. I need my other thingy. I'm still wondering, like, what do you think what part of the Earth planet did the Irish colonize? What part of Earth did Irish people colonize? Did they take over? Where did you hear this? I can't think of another of an Irish part of the world that isn't Ireland, that isn't the Emerald Isle. Well, most of history, we've basically just been trying to get our island back. Well, that did something. I think the problem is that there's like a greasy spot in the corner, and that's why my glasses aren't ever fucking clean. On the other side. But yeah, the Fates are fucking with your glasses. I don't know. Thought they did. I didn't have 100% info on. I just heard it from a friend. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to look this up now. I'm gonna have to look this up now. Hi, Jeffrey. But yeah. As far as I understand, my house is curseless and guilt-free. Oh my god! I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna just touch it. That is on this side. Okay. Also, my finger was cleaner than that smudge. That was so annoying. I'm almost done, Panda folks. They didn't manage to curse it that much, apart from making the rubber dissolve on this side of the thing that holds my glasses, like just this bit on my nose. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm looking this up now. I'm looking this up now because it's you got me in the brain. What am I looking up? Irish colonization. I'm enjoying the period of the 1536 to 1691 saw the first full conquest of the island by England in its and its colonization with Protestant settlers from Great Britain. Yeah, that's when it started. That's when the bullshit really started. We kept getting like attacked by the Romans and the Vikings, who basically weren't really attacking us. They kind of stopped by and just attacked like the bullshit religious people. But most of the rest of the people they left alone, and they just traded with them. So yeah. But yeah, mostly it's the closest thing to England that hasn't got English people on it. So the English people, the English Empire was like, yeah, No, we can't have that. That's no. And the Irish people were mostly just like, could you just leave us alone? Like, but you are to be part of the English Empire. It's like but we don't want to. We've got our own kingdom and shit. Could you go away? They're like, no, this is ours now. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Was Ireland colonized by Britain? Are the Irish colonizers? What? The Irish were once colonizers and colonized. Where? They helped run the Indian Empire? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Though they were, like the Indians, a subject people of the British Empire. So basically, they didn't run anything. They were colonized by England, and then they basically helped run shit. Because we're really good at stuff, you know. I hate to be one of those guys that is basically like, um, like, oh, the Scottish people, kind of like the guy from Star Trek, kind of like the Russian guy from Star Trek, who basically kept claiming that the Russian people invented shit before everybody else and all that stuff. I'm not like this, and that Russia is like the best nationality and all that stuff. I'm not like that guy, but essentially the Irish are kind of the best at everything. I'm sorry, but we are, you know. Although I do have an American friend who basically said to me that it's like, you can't claim that your country's the best at anything if they haven't been to the moon. And it's like, yeah, but that's just because that's only because you're American. So of course Americans have been to the moon, so you want to claim that your country is the greatest. You know, we had other shit to deal with besides the fucking cold race. I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, it says here that no, they are if you basically consider that the people who were colonized by England by the British Empire, if you consider that country then to be a colonizer, you know. So that's by association. Essentially, that's what this article is saying. It's basically saying that the Irish were once colonizers and colonized. That they helped run the Indian Empire. They were, like the Indians, are subject people, and also the British Empire colonized them. They're basically running it for the English Empire. Ugh. Does this help? Does this help at all? Yeah, I can't find any records of Irish colonies anywhere. We've got Scottish colonies. There are Scottish colonies, but again, it's not really a case of like, oh, Scotland did it by themselves. It was more of a case that, like, a bunch of people from Scotland went over and colonized some place, you know, after the British came, you know, because you have a bunch of Scottish colonies from in Canada. It's a really nice picture, a really nice map of Ireland. It's pretty. I might go back to Ireland just for the sake. Am I back yet? It said I was gone for like 2 minutes. Right. Okie dokie. So I was saying that there's a really beautiful map that I was looking at. And then that I was actually, I got in touch a couple of weeks ago when I got my jab. And my final jab. And essentially, oh my god, there is a map here that basically plots Middle Earth onto Ireland. And it matches so well. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah. I basically had the urge to go see part of, basically some of the home island that I'm the place where I came from, but yeah, I just didn't know where to go exactly. So I just sent a couple of emails off to some family, some relatives that I knew that lived that live in Ireland still, and asked them, it's like, I know any places to stay or what to do, anything to do while I'm there and stuff. And then I got one message back from one of them just recently, only recently, and yeah, they were like, it's like, we can't host you, but you can come here, and we have a. They were basically shilling their hotel because they run a bed and breakfast, and they were like, we can. I mean, you can pay for it. It was like, yeah, I know, I know. I don't like going to bed and breakfast because they usually have really crappy bathrooms. And I'm a big dude, and I do not fit in a lot of showers. So essentially, I usually go for the what you would call the Holiday Inn or something. What's the name of a chain of hotels in the States? You know, that is weird how closely that matches Middle Earth. But yeah, they were like, oh, that's silly, but I don't know, I don't know. So I might go to Ireland. I don't know. I might go back to Ireland, to County Clare. If I go back to County Clare, the last time, when I was born, a huge storm destroyed Kilrush when I was born, and yeah, I went. I think the last time I was in Ireland, I think there was like another big storm. So I don't know. If I go there, I bet you I'm probably gonna get killed in a storm. That would be typical. Hmm. Anyway, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So I'm looking at this old map, and it's really pretty. like really pretty. It's the Wikipedia map. It's the one from Wikipedia. When you look at like Irish history or something on Wikipedia. I just noticed that there's a bunch of like people illustrated in these things, and there's not one bearded fucker amongst any of them, and they're not cherubs or anything. This guy appears to be Prometheus. They seem to be Greek mythology, which is strange because why? Also, Greek mythology is full of bearded guys. Oh, there's one. I found one. He's a pan fluty guy. You know, half goat guy. Philip Titis. Anyway, love it when YouTube crashes on your phone. No nerds. What's that surprising? What do you mean? I don't know what's going on. Kelney! I could go to the Kelney Islands. I forgot about those. They're pretty. Pretty stormy. Yeah, that's the problem. We're in full storm season at the moment. So yeah, as much as I want to go to the seaside, it's a problem. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, you meant beards. There's one. It's on like a I forgot what they're called. Yeah, I forgot what they're called. I'm sorry. Just go to Dublin. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What was I talking about? Meath. I could go to Meath. It's just that it's spelt like meth. East Meath. Or Esmouth. Esmouth and Westmouth. But yeah. There's a place called Belly, by the way, in Ireland. Anyway, yeah. So Ireland has not been, Ireland's basically guilt-free. At the very least, the very worst, you could basically say by association. But even then, the Irish were always looked down on and basically were slaves to the British Empire. So, whatever, dudes. Okie dokie. So what else has been happening this week? Nothing really has been happening this week. I basically I set myself up for having a good day today, where I went and had a walk with a buddy, but then I decided to my body decided to basically not go to sleep, so I wasn't able to wake up at the correct time to actually go and enjoy that. So my plans kind of got fucked over today. But that's no big deal. because next weekend I'm going to London to like a bear kind of like social gathering kind of thing. There's also a Grummer event happening as well, so I might go to that. But I did also find that cruise thing as well, but I think I mentioned that. I've not been taking any new work because I've been doing the art challenge thing, which is going pretty good. Like, I don't think we're not caught up with where I am on that, and I have basically for the past couple of days at least managed to get one done every day, so that's good. That's next weekend, Jeff. That's next Saturday, or this Saturday. Oh, one of the bulbs is failing. Okay, so in the corner of my eye, it basically is flashing. The bug zapper, it's kind of flashing, but when you look right at it, it doesn't look like it's flashing. But then it's flashing again. It's one of the bulbs is actually failing very slowly. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. There's not much I haven't said I haven't said in my live stream. In my last live stream. Yeah, had an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what. There's basically like a specific kind of oil, like a food safe oil that they used to use in some food products in the UK. And as a child, I was very allergic to this oil, right? But they discontinued using it because it basically was just like it was better used as something else. So the food industry decided to like use a different kind of oil that was cheaper, and essentially I was safe. I was safe again because they were no longer going to use this oil, and I was like, yay! Because essentially this oil stuff that was in some foods was very tasty, but essentially, like I said, I was super allergic to it to the point where it basically killed off all of the skin on my fingers and made me super sick for a long time. Fortunately, your digestive system is very good at repairing itself, so I actually ate. Oh my god! Excuse me. Yeah, I actually ate. They were these tiny little chicken strips that used to come in this packet, and like a little crisp packet, sorry, chip packet, a chip bag. And they would be lubricated to basically keep them fresh and moist in this bag. And essentially, they switched over to using this oil one day, and I used to really like these things. I used to have them at lunch. So I went to college one day, and I put my fingers in it and put one in my mouth, and then was violently sick at college. Like an hour later, I was violently sick. And then my fingers swelled up. These three fingers, and my thumb. These two fingers and my thumb basically swelled up, and had like little white blisters all over them, just tiny white blisters all over them. And this was really irritating because I was in college, so not only could I not use my hand because it had swollen up, but also, well, no, that was a big problem. It was also painful, but that was a big problem because like I couldn't actually type anything on a computer, so I couldn't do any papers for college. I couldn't write either. Well, at least I said that I couldn't write. That I basically got out of doing a bunch of work because this hand was completely fine, and I'm ambidextrous, right? But this hand was useless. So I just said that I couldn't write. So I got out a bunch of college work, or at least I should have. But they basically were moaning at me because of this, like when I was at college. So I don't understand them. They really just hated me. But anyway, yes. After the white blisters all over these fingers that touched the chicken, all the skin died. And it all kind of like came off my hand, my fingers, and it was so strange because it was like I had new fingers. Like they'd been so not sensitive because they had been swollen up and painful that I couldn't really feel anything and I couldn't move them. So when that dead skin fell off of them finally, I was left with freshly pink, I'm guessing they were pink, freshly new looking fingers. And they felt new and I could move them. And they were so sensitive, but they were not in a painful way. So that was weird. So yeah. So Damon thinks that they're basically using this oil stuff again when they made my falafels, and that probably set off an allergic reaction. Either that or they suddenly put cinnamon in them. But if they put cinnamon in them, I would be in hospital. So yeah. How long was it fucked up for? It was a week. It was a whole week of basically me not being able to use my this hand. So yeah. That's why I was in college. So yeah. Hi Itchy, by the way. Howdy Itchy. Something beeped on Discord. Oh, it's somebody. Somebody's got into the. Oh, somebody joined and then left. Wait. How did they get in here without... I got a notification, yet it's not showing up on Bouncer. Weird. I don't know what's going on there. That's a weird one. It's not done this before. Anyway, people have been doing that a lot. No, a person has joined Discord, my Discord server, and it usually says so and so has entered the server on the bouncer room, and yet they're not showing up in the bouncer room. But I swear I just got a notification for that, but they haven't said anything, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, so that was that. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that's happened. Shall we get on with the votes? Shall we get on with the voting? The voting? Who is this guy? So I was looking at a bunch of I was looking at a bunch of different Twitter pages and stuff on my social my social media browser, which is what I happen to be using to talk to you guys. But yeah, let me just show you this. Why am I tiny? But yeah, I just the next picture that came up, the next thing that I clicked on for some reason happened to be random picture of this guy. I can't get it any bigger than that. Can I zoom in? No. If I do that and then I do that. But yeah, just a random picture of this guy. So strange. Anyway, votes. How are you, Itchy? Have you thought about that cruise yet? Anybody else interested in going on a cruise with me? Then please let me know. Also, just in case, you know, Itchy becomes fucking useless. That's Twitter for you. It's Tumblr. It's Tumblr. Basically, I went through my feed and I was looking at a bunch of the old pages that I was still following on Tumblr and everything. And you know, occasionally I pick a picture because it's interesting. I'm scared of cruises. Why? I have to hear this now. Right, so Jeffrey voted. Tell us while I'm doing the tallying up. Jeffrey voted. Where did you vote? There. And you are voting? Itchy, you are a Patreon, aren't you? Right? I think you're still a Patreon. Wait a minute. Where is... Oh, it's at the top. Okay. Okay. I is... Have you not seen Blackadder? Like, seriously? I get seasick easily, and the sea and sea life freak me out. Okay. Valid, I guess. So what did you vote for, Itchy? Just those two? Well, you're going to be surprised. Oh, wait, no, I've got to do the thing still. Like fish and fish-like creatures creep me out badly. Again. Okay. Okay. So just recently I watched a foul army video. And it was all about people encountering animals. Oh my god. I ate a banana when I went in the house. Oh. It's always something. It's always something. You know? Oh, this might be a nose problem. I don't know what's going on. Right. talk amongst yourselves, guys. I am going to switch over to Discord, and we're going to find out what this week's is, and probably next week topic. Although not many people have voted for stuff. Oh my god! Stop it! Right. Any predictions, by the way? So polls on Discord are also closed. But please, people, vote on Discord when it's open. Jesus. I'm okay. Right. When it's open, don't do it just now. Like Nessie is okay. Why does Nessie get a pass? Why does Nessie get a pass? Okay, let me just do the tallying up. I might take one of these off. Just because I don't really get that much interest in it, really. Nessie is Nessie. I'm going to need a bit more than that. But yeah. Or the one with the... What? Wait, Nessie's okay. Things that live on the seafloor, for instance, is a big no-no. You mean the things that you'd never be able to see? Ever? Itchy, stop calling fish the wrong name. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I can't ever get you actually pregnant or anything, because a child together, if we had a child together, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my god. That'd be terrible. That would just, that would not turn out right. Having to explain things to two morons. There's a fish that has teeth. Many fish have teeth. Where do you think we got them from? The ones you can't see. Yeah, Panafrog, still. The ones you can't see, yeah. The ones that you'll never, ever be able to see unless you went to look for these pictures and shit. Or went out and looked for them. You know? Do you want to hear the results of the poll? Oh my god. That's a thought. What's a thought? What's going on now? Right. Oh, what am I doing? Stop judging my fear. I don't understand myself. No, I get those things are terrified, but it's just that I'm terrified of sharks. You know, I don't like sharks. I'm not really terrified of sharks. I'm more like I can see a picture of a shark. I can see a video of a shark and stuff like that. but basically, like a shark being in my immediate vicinity that I know that I'm aware of is terrifying because of the good mental processing. I basically can imagine all in great detail, in great gory detail, all of the different ways in which that shark can kill me in my head. And there's not much I could do about it. They're kind of unstoppable, and it won't even do it on purpose, but that doesn't help my brain, and I understand that, but that's terrifying. But the thing is that I'm not going to get into the ocean if I think that there's going to be a shark right there, you know? I would never surf without my shark band thingy. First of all, you surf. Second of all, mean magnet thingy? What does it do? You're a really big Happy Meal? Who, me or Itchy? Itchy wishes. Mean magnet thingy? What does the mean magnet thingy do, Itchy? I'm gonna like ruin Itchy's idea of going in water at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah. There is no effective shark repellent known by humans. There is no shark repellent. There's nothing that is effective against to repel sharks or to basically stop sharks from attacking you besides actual weapons. Hence why the scariness. I don't know what you've been sold as a shark repellent or a shark deterrent or something, but it doesn't. There isn't one that actually works. Me, I'm a really big Happy Meal. No, they don't like people. They don't like people. No, they like yeah, we're too bony, apparently. They kind of like seals and other fish and sea creatures and stuff like that. Wait, are you calling me basically that I'm basically a seal or like a walrus or something? Because I'm both flattered and annoyed at that. Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know what to say to that. Wait, okay, so I'm doing this. Hey man, you said it not me. Who said what is not me? I don't know what's going on. I'm going to do the tallying up now. Walrus, I'd make a super sexy walrus. I would like to think that I'm like the Sir Ector walrus that I drew. Although he's round. He's really round. So I don't know. Right, so the results are, if anyone's interested in the results, you guys know orcas are big bullies. They can be, yes. But in all fairness, they've earned it. Also, my favorite animal on Earth, so watch it. Anybody want to know the results? They launched dolphins for fun. Yeah. Dolphins are assholes, you guys. You work out. Itchy, you don't work out. I asked you about this. You don't work out. Yes, results. I don't know what's going on. The results. Yes, please. Thank you. Seriously, we get the results. Right. Glutton Week had 5 votes. Feet Week had 1 vote and is possibly going to be on the chopping block. It gets consistently less votes. It's terrible. Live Week had no votes. Art Week had 1 vote. Funnel Week had 2 votes. Advice Week had 2 votes. Bloating Week had 6 votes. Leather/Rubber Week had 2 votes. And Furry Week had no votes. It's because they're smart, okay? They have the brain to be assholes. They stop cruise ships. Like, I don't mean like, oh, they change schedules. They force people to change schedules of cruise ships. They stop cruise ships. They know how to do that without killing themselves or anything. They're crazy smart. If they were on land, if they could go on land, we'd be fucked. That's how smart they are. You know? Yeah, I don't. That's why my arms are nude. Your arm's actually pretty good. Again, I think it was because of the testosterone shot that you got from me, you know? But you basically, like, well, the first time that you met me, you had a very, it wasn't, you were skinny. You were a skinny little twiggy thing with a very, very tiny, cute tummy. I could basically put my whole hands on. Like, you could fit between these hands. Like, yeah, that's how teeny tiny you were. You know, when I saw you again, you basically had filled out a lot, and you felt firm-ish on your upper body, including your arms. Your arms are on your upper body. You know what the upper body part is, right? So it was like, it was surprising. So you haven't got nudes. You've got noodle arms. By the way, again, seriously, stop giving things wrong names. It's hurting my brain right now. But yeah, they can stop cruise ships. They can stop boats in general. With what I meant to say, you know, submarines have to fuck off when they go near them. That's how smart killer whales are. But yeah, it's okay, Jeff. You didn't miss anything really. I mean, did anybody know what the results are? He does have nudes. Yeah, we've seen the nudes. Sorry, that made it sound like they weren't impressive. But you know, he shared them the other. I know. Again, yeah. Okay, so let me just check this one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we still got another week. We still got another week before we do the mass onslaught. But there's less things to vote for now. But yeah, it's bloating week 1. Yeah, you're right. Bloating week 1. So yeah, we've got another week of crazy voting. Also, it's October, so I need to know what to do for a Halloween video, an orc video, and a pumpkin video. So get your pumpkin designs in. I want to try to recreate them on my belly. So yeah, that'll be good. But yeah, I'm going to change the banner in just a second, so give me a minute. But yeah, if you want to vote for Glowing Week, Feet Week, Live Week, Art Week, Funnel Week, Advice Week, Leather/Rubber Week, or Furry Week, go ahead. But that's what's going to be on there. I'm eating a whole pizza. I don't know who you're trying to impress, but I don't know who that would impress. you you're talking you yelled that in the chat of a Bears live stream. Are you okay? Are you drinking enough water? Oh, by myself. Okay. I have videos of me eating 2 and 3 pizzas. Oh God. Anyway, right. So I'm going to change the banner. So there's craziness going on in the chat. I have no idea what's going on, but it does sound like somebody's had a bit too much calm down juice, and it's not worked because of course it hasn't worked. Because of course itchy. But yeah, let me just change this real quick. So what is it? It's bloating week. So anybody got ideas for this video plus all of the other things I said? You know, the Orc Week video, because I was going to do an Oktoberfest video, but essentially nobody showed any interest in it. So, you know, it will go that way again to the other things if basically nobody tells me what they want to see. Oh, it's the one at the end. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, it's done. The banner is changed. There you go. It's so teeny now. We know you could eat like 5 of them. Stop showing off. No, I can't eat 5. My jaw basically gets really tired. It gets tired after eating 2, and we're talking like proper like big pizzas, like from the videos. But yeah, any more than that, I just my jaw starts aching because of all of the cheese and oh my god, all the cheese and the dough. It just kind of makes your jaw kind of ache. Just thinking about it is making my jaw ache. But yeah. Okay, itchy's like all over the internet apparently. like, seriously, is he drunk? I don't know what's going on. Itty, are you really drunk or something? What happened? Did you eat too much sugar? Yeah. No, I know why. I know how you're doing this, but what I'm saying is that you're basically like you're crazy rabbit squirrel. You know, you're that character from Over the Hedge. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. You know I hate this feeling. Hammy, yes, Hammy. I'm going to change the. Yep, there he is on Discord. Weekly topic poll. That's what I'm doing. Live chat extra. What do I? Dude, the shark. You sent me a link to something that. Oh my god. Right, I have proof that I've got like proof there's been a paper somewhere. I have to go find it, but I'm pretty sure I can find it. Of basically researchers were trying to find out if anything could actually deter sharks. Like anything could actually deter sharks. They tried some of the market, the stuff on the market that could do what they claimed to do, and I'm pretty sure this kind of bullshit was what they were talking about, and essentially they couldn't basically replicate the same results that the market researchers did, and so they couldn't find anything that was available on the market that could deter sharks, even in research that basically tried to in trying to find something that could try to replicate their results. They couldn't find anything that wasn't basically super dangerous to a person. Basically like dropping a huge electric generator into some water next to a shark. Yes, it would deter sharks, but also it would kill the person that was next to the thing because it would blow up. So yeah, you that I'm not going to look at a commercial for the product that is basically trying to sell itself. So you sent me a link to a commercial, basically. What am I doing? I'm doing the weekly topic poll. God damn it. Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you? Dude, stop it, stop. Right. Wow, the list is so tiny. I remember when it fills up the screen. So what is it? Bloating week. So anybody got any ideas of that? Yeah. Hopefully that will encourage people to. Hopefully that will encourage people to vote. Go to Discord and see what I wrote. It's a funny. It's not that funny. It's just a little bit funny. It's not that funny. Who put that on there? I don't know who put that on there. Ooh, it's a sushi. Isn't that a sushi? Yeah, it was itchy. Yeah, that figures. Don't type in the chat. Don't type in the weekly topic poll. Don't do that. Live chat extra. What am I doing? Yeah, that's the advert. That's the advert for the thing. It's bullshit, dude. It's bullshit. They're trying to get you to buy that stuff. That near Vor scene. I don't know. I don't know what one you're talking about. That's one of my top fave movies. I have the Ben Folds did all the tracks. What? That's terrifying. Thank you for telling me. Family of Me is a favorite song of. I don't. Is this a big deal? Is this movie really that big of a deal? I just know that basically Itchy reminds me of the because I do this to Damon all the time. The Itchy, I'm a crazy rabbit squirrel. That guy, he's like, oh yeah, him. So yeah. You loved him, now he's showing his affection. What? That's a good question. Well, I saw it. Okay. Again, it wasn't that funny, but I thought it was interesting. I just thought it was an interesting joke that I made. Over the Hedge isn't a big deal, but it's one of the DreamWorks best movies. What? What? It's an incredibly childish movie. It breaks science several times, and it makes dogs look like idiots. Stop sending me links. Stop it. Are there no votes for next week? I'll put a random one in because I put a random one on the thing, so I put a random one here too. I'm putting that one there. So nobody's got any ideas for blowing week? Nobody at all. You're all fucking useless. Kidding, you're not really that useless. But yeah, that's all movies though. I guess. They make bears look like killers. Well, yeah. Again, that's a misrepresentation. Question: what haven't we bloated you with again? I don't know. But somebody might have an idea or something. I don't know. It could happen. I've got that bag, that enema bag that wouldn't really work properly, that we destroyed to get the hose off of and stuff. So we could put something in there, I guess. I do have fake chocolate milk. It's basically chocolate milk, but it's like made with less fat and stuff. I don't know. I would like another soda bloat, honestly. There you go. I have soda. I have plenty of soda. What kind, though? That's the thing. Not what kind of soda. I meant what kind of bloat, you know? Just trying to hold in all the gas and then burpees. Is that why you want it? I don't know. I'll have a think of, oh, can it be, with soda? Wouldn't that be painful? I don't know. I've got a feeling that bubbles in there would be not great somehow. I don't know. You're down for another soda. Well, I'm good with that. You need to find a way to make it at least appear to be unique. It doesn't have to be unique at all, but you have to make it like at least appear to be unique. So something that I haven't done for a while at the very least, or a unique idea. But actually burps. What? It doesn't. That's the butt burp is a fart. Panafox, how do you not know this? That's just farting. Yeah, guys, have a think about it. Have a think. I don't think I can put soda in that bag. I think that it would basically make the soda flat before I actually got to drink it. If I put soda in that bag. So yeah, in the feed bag. So I don't think that would work. My computer made weird noises just then. Not scary noises, just it made noises that I haven't heard it make before. So I was just like, it's just a startup sequence for one of the fans. um, hmm. I'm honestly blanking. Nothing else comes to mind at the moment for the soda bloating video. If that comes this week, let me just check when that comes, when that arrives, because I've gained something in the post. I'm not getting one of my things because apparently that thing is impossible. That's cursed. I want a red onesie. I want a red onesie. I want one so badly. I tried to order one because, like, apparently there are places online that I can find them, and you know, they they send me a message saying, "I'm sorry, we got the wrong batch of like we got black ones instead of red ones. Do you want a black one?" I was like, "No, I want a red one. Just send me a red one when you get them in." It's like, we don't know when we're going to get them in next. It's like, I don't care when you're going to get them in next. Yeah, I know that you're going to get them in next though, and when you do that, tell me. Yep, and that's gone. But the other thing, I could wear those and do that. Could you do it with a funnel even though it's not funnel week? I could, but when I do it with the funnel, it does lose a little bit of its carbonation. It changes the flavor slightly as well. It makes it slightly watery, you know. I know that you'll enjoy this, Itchy, when I say this, but it's actually been pissing me off. But the reason why my voice changed, while I was slowing my speech, and I'm still doing it kind of now, is because my mouth filled up with saliva for some reason. It does that though. Again, yeah. So yeah, I don't mind doing the funnel thing, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Could you try to chug a whole bottle without burping? You mean a whole 2-liter bottle of soda? That's impossible. That's impossible for me. I would need to burp because if I don't burp, well, you know, I'm very good at controlling not burping, but the problem is that it comes out my nose. it would just come out my nose. It's a defense mechanism to stop me from, you know, drowning. So yeah, basically my throat will no longer open up for more liquid to go in. It will only open up for liquid to come out, for gases to come out, and so that when I try to swallow next, I could have the bottle right up to my face, but the gas will just go through my nose. It will come out of the back of my throat and go all the way to the front of my nose, which, oh my god, just this corner of my mouth for some reason. Yeah, which is bad because then that could also mean that like fluid comes out with it. And I don't mean fluid from inside me. I mean fluid from the bottle that's in my mouth at the time. So it's weird, dangerous, you know. So yeah. I would also really enjoy seeing you in a red onesie. Again, find one online, buy it, and then tell me how much it costs, and I will send you money for it. And yeah, Wolfie was supposed to get me one ages ago. He was supposed to just give me one, but he bailed last minute. So yeah, even though I was going to pay for that and everything. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I've been looking for one for years, and I finally found one because Patch had finally got one, and basically didn't tell me about it. But yeah, finally I asked him where it was from. He told me. I then went online, found the place that he got it from, and bought it, and then this happened. So I'm destined to never get one, apparently. So again, if you can find one that's in fat guy sizes, let me know. Or is super stretchy. One that's super stretchy will do fine. Never mind then, that kind of defeats the purpose. What does? Oh, the funnel thing? Oh my god, nose burps are the worst. Nose burps make me make the piggy noise. I can't do it right now. Probably because of the random bullshit. So yeah. When is that coming? October 24th, estimated. Oh. Anyway, yeah, the other thing that I ordered, it's on its way. So yeah. Yep, it's not in stock. But yeah, I want. But yeah, the 5XL is not in stock. We've got the 3XL, and Patch did say that it is super stretchy, but I don't buy it. You know, I'm not counting on that. Plus, I've already got a white one. Anyway, I've already got a white. I've got white underwear. I've got white Victorian underwear. So yeah. But if that doesn't arrive by the end of the week, what about costume ideas? What can we do for just think about like costume ideas, location, all of that stuff. Anything that make this video unique to the other soda chugging videos that I've done. But yeah. I could try to drink the entire 2 liters, but I'll most likely want to just chug the 1 liter, or half the this is 2 liters. So yeah, I've actually chugged that much. It's actually 2 liters if it's like up there, you know. This is 2 liters minus a glass, which doesn't really make sense because you think that that would be more than that empty space, but apparently not. So yeah, half of that would be better, but I have done a whole 2 liters before. I've done 4 liters before, but that was a long time ago, and that was scary because I felt myself I felt my body basically I had to fight that so much. I basically was fighting the urge to regurgitate, you know. Ooh, that was not cool. But yeah, thanks, Bad Fox. But yeah, it's not getting here. So yeah, but I have got something else that's coming, and I might have already like told you about it already. I think I did the whole, if you don't want to get it, if you don't want to get spoiled for it, then just. I think I did that. Didn't I do that, or was that for something else? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it as a surprise. But I'm getting this thing, and it's kind of in the same vein. I guess it's from the same company, anyway. But yeah. That sounds scary. Well, again, it usually happens if I've drank if I drank too much alcohol in a very short amount of time. Jesus, words. But then again, it's that usually doesn't feel bad. That actually feels good because essentially I've just got rid of something that was probably going to make me sick. So yeah, you're excited to see what it is. That's nice. But you're going to have to wait a little while. I think it will arrive before then. But if it doesn't arrive in this week, somebody just think about ideas. I will do a live stream probably tomorrow to do a brainstorming on this. But yeah, just homework. Think of ideas. Think, people. Use your brains. But yeah. And also remember, this year I didn't have a proper Oktoberfest because essentially no fucker was interested. So that was sad. So if you don't want the Halloween video, the Orc video, and the Pumpkin video to all suffer the same fate, please send me ideas for any of those. And when I say ideas for the Pumpkin video, tell me, submit your designs. You can just submit them on Discord. I will save them and basically pick the best to try to imitate on my belly and on an actual pumpkin for the Pumpkin video. So yeah. Homework, yeah, but it's not bad homework, right? I mean, seriously. I'm just asking you to think about something. Are you that... Do you have that much aversion to homework that even though the homework is just you thinking about something, you're not going to do it because it's like, oh, it's too much effort? No, I'm off tomorrow. My ass is getting a pumpkin. Okay. Is that why you're super drunk? Or super full of sugar? I don't know what's going on, Itchy. I'm happy that you seem to be super positive. It's just that you seem to be everywhere, like, all the time at the moment. And that's a little bit scary, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go eat some more fruit. True story, I never really did homework. I had to. How do you not do homework? Things I wish I knew, 20 years ago. How do you get away with not doing homework ever? I always hated this. I always thought this was... Homework is cruel. Homework is cruel. Because it's like, it's a day ruiner. I don't mind you getting tested. I don't mind you doing any of that stuff at school. Even have a project maybe that you could work on when you're not at school. But I believe that all the school shit should happen in the school shit. Nothing should happen outside of school. That involves school. It just that's crap. It's completely up to you if you decide to do extra stuff. But I feel like homework should be optional. As long as you're okay. But yeah, I always hated fucking homework. But this isn't really homework. I'm just asking you to think about the concept of what you'd like to see for the bloating video. Otherwise, because the way that it used to be, where basically I asked for like a brainstorming session, and essentially I came up with a bunch of ideas. Jeffrey would be there, and he'd just agree with me. That would basically be it. And I don't mind that, but I do mind that. Easy. We always had a group that shared the answers, and we could copy each other and So you did homework. That's not a trick on getting out of homework. That's a trick of getting the right answers for homework. That is not how you avoid homework. See, Jeffrey, is that just that is a example of what happens when basically you guys don't do the homework. Basically, I'll say, it's like, oh, we can do this, right, Jeff? And then he's just like, That's basically a brainstorming session when you guys don't do the homework. I'm mostly kidding, mostly. They're not all like that. Excuse me. Occasionally, Jeffrey will actually have a good idea. So yeah. The word homework alone is triggering. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if the word homework alone is triggering. I'm using it. I don't care. I am your teacher. I'm your berry teacher. Professor, I just want to point that out. Professor, I'm not into role playing where you are an underage child. I hate that. Just that's an instant boner killer for me. Are you catching this on the big screen? Is that why you put me on the big screen? Is it because I mentioned that I was drooling? That's why. I knew it. Easiest day of your life? Why? What do you... I'm sorry, Panafox. Do you not think that I would be a fair and impartial teacher? Professor? I would rock that, by the way. If I could afford to get, like, a nice tailored tweed suit, I would totally rock that. You know I would. I agree with you, Tubbs, about homework. It should be optional. Yeah, I know. I know, I was messing with you earlier. Either that or you're super delayed, Jeff. Itchy says, I mean, I might be inches away from the screen. Yeah. See, that's just cute. That's not that bad. I'm gonna get you a tailored tweed suit when you're best man. I mean, okay with that. Wait, what? Oh come on, Professor Tubbs. I know I'm failing, but maybe I could stay after class to talk about my grade. I'm not getting it. So I kind of get it, but it's like, how would that influence me? That wouldn't really influence me. It depends what you're good at. I don't understand. What am I professor of? That's the thing. Oh my god. That's the problem, though, with the plot, the whole role playing bullshit. It's just like, oh my god. Whenever somebody tries to do that with me, I'm usually kind of like tuning it out because I will think about it. I would overthink it too much. So yeah, you'd be a science professor with a lab coat and everything. Paradox. I'm not saying that it might not happen in this situation. I mean, it's a fantasy. It's probably happening right now. You know, I mentally picture everything. It's basically happening several different ways already in my head. So it's like, yeah, you've got it. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying that, like, oh my god, I let go. I'm gonna go. Also, Itchy, best man, what's going on? Tell me in private if it's okay. Because I'm leaving. Hopefully, I will finish this the bolder picture, the relaxed picture tonight. But yeah, the sketch is okay. I will be back to do a brainstorming session probably tomorrow, unless somebody sends me a in private, basically any information that they want about the video. Then yeah. But remember again, I am looking for ideas for not only this video, not only for the bloating video, but also for the so many ideas. I need so many ideas recently. Jesus. Pumpkin. I need your pumpkin designs. So like yeah. Submit those into the art stuff section, as long as you basically tag it as basically it's an art design. It could be something that you literally just draw on a napkin and take a picture of. Honestly, I don't mind, and I'll try to imitate the best ones on my tummy and on an actual pumpkin. So yeah. Also try to think of ideas for the orc video and for the just general Halloween video. If nobody comes up with a good Halloween idea, then I'll either do one myself or it will just be the orc video anyway. So yeah. There wasn't like a weird thing I was going to try to do where basically I was going to try to get in touch with another orc that's in the UK that is friendly with me in the first, we're not friends, but we have talked and we are friendly to each other, so that might be a possibility. But I'm not counting on it on account of every single situation recently where I've tried to arrange to meet with friends has kind of just crashed and burned. So my life sucks sometimes. But yeah, we'll think of something. But like I said, I'm gonna go because I really do want my. I want some more fruit and I want I want some fizzy. But yeah. This might be very weird. Just imagine if this is delayed, and people are talking about stuff that I'm talking about in the chat, but you're delayed. So yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff, if this is super delayed. That must be very frustrating. But I'm gonna go. So. Belly rubs. Sorry, my back was stretching. Belly rubs and belly salute. And yeah, keep up with the votes, by the way, for this week's, this month's challenges, because I'm hopefully going to keep going all the way to the end with this. Because it's been fun so far. It's been a little bit nerve-wracking with the whole deadline thing looming ever closer. But yeah, it hasn't caught up with me yet, so I'm good. Giant belly. It's not that big. It's about the same size as it was. I don't think I've actually lost or gained any weight from my diet change, so I don't know. I haven't been on holiday. Whenever I go on holiday, that usually kicks off at least a little bit of an increase in belly size. But yeah, anyway. It was big. Oh yeah. That just makes me sad. I am going now. I'm hitting the button. But yeah, keep an eye out for the next I might do a live stream on Discord when I'm doing that, when I'm drawing that picture, when I'm doing the color for the the Boldar picture. But I kept thinking to myself, should I do another live stream? But it might be too late for you guys then. I don't know. It's really big on your TV. I know it is. But yeah. Bye, guys. I keep trying to say goodbye. I'm an hour late. Jesus, when am I going to get to bed? Will it be today? Will what be today? I'm hopefully finishing the picture today. But yeah, I was thinking of doing another live stream, but that will probably be in about 3 hours' time if I did another live stream. So I might not do another live stream. I might turn Discord on though and do it on Discord. You know, do it live still, but on Discord, so you guys can see me do it. But I'm pretty sure that you'd be okay with just seeing the end result anyway. And some of you might be asleep, so it might not be worth it. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and probably around about the same time, if not a bit later or earlier, but probably not the same time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the chat now, but thank you, Jeffrey, and toodles. Hopefully you saw the belly salute. Maybe Jeffrey caught up by then. I just don't want to end the stream and have him miss anything. I think he might have gotten it. I think he might get it anyway. He just might be a bit delayed. It makes me feel so sad if basically just like you know, like nobody's watching anymore. But in Jeffrey's time, he's watching me do the belly salute and saying all of this stuff, and then he's like, "Night, Tubbs," but I'm gone already. You got it, okay. It's a really sad thought in my head whenever anybody does that, but yeah. Oh my god. So I just read this, and it just in my brain, I read it as urine, even though there's, but you know, dyslexia. It just looks like urine in my head. Guinness, but it's urine. Urines. I know. Dyslexia is fun. Toodles, guys. Toodles.